Welcome to the recap of Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible Session 37. As always, let me thank Juce and Master the Game for hosting and playing, his partner in crime Paul at Awkwardly Nerdy, the unholy trinity of Jason, Josh, and Isaiah, Dustin for his role as 13, our Canadian friend as Lieutenant Reisman, Mike for his role as Special Agent Ralph Macchio, and Brendan for playing Illumination Boy. Is that everybody? Bill at RollStats. It's session 37 and we return to Pulp Cthulhu. The players were all scattered at the end of last session and they meet up in the wild, weird West to find Dr. Gonzalez and eventually deal with Outer God.
Yog-Soggoth.
Yogs, whatever. Yogs-a-fuck. Yogsloth.
Yog-Sophoth. Yog-Lost.
Yosemite Sam.
Yogsloth.
Sylvester Stallone's.
And before we begin, let's get a sneak peek at the discussions backstage.
But it's real hard to do because you naturally want to use your jaw and close your mouth.
Yeah.
You don't open your mouth all the way either, though.
Yeah, no, you leave it.
This could be taken out of context.
Yeah. Anyway, with that said, it's time for the Wild Weird West. Yeehaw! So we go back to Bentagi Castle. It is at night. There is the scene of Doug Bob and Lieutenant Reisman as they are exiting the castle. And for some reason, they've had to come out after there was some sort of explosion.
Take my cigar, light the fuse, and take a couple steps all calm and then run like hell.
After they had loaded the trucks. So they came out because some of the crew had driven the trucks, but for some reason, these trucks broke down on this bridge.
As best I can, shove one bar of chocolate in all the fuel tanks.
And now they have come out to find out what's going on. A car comes out of Bentagi Castle and stops. The door opens. A man gets out who may be familiar to some of you. It would be Dr. Gonzalez. Backseat next to him is Bonnie. He kind of closes the door and looks irritated and begins to walk up towards where this traffic jam is. As he is walking, you see him change. He transforms, and now he looks like Bonnie. And he turns around and looks up at the castle as there is this burst of light and an explosion. So you throw it right at his feet. Turns his head in the eye, looks at it, and the astronaut says, "No, not the 9!" And he runs and jumps on it. And then he reaches into his pocket and opens up something and vanishes.
That bastard has a second box.
Bonnie, you become aware like you're in a car on a bridge. You hear this explosion.
13 would drop the explosives. Try to aim for his head.
Right in his lap. And then all of a sudden, like a side of the castle is like crashing to the ground. You see two people fall, landing. One lands in the water. The other lands like on the ice. And you hear.
Terribly sorry about that, eh?
Okay, so you get in the car. You're driving towards the two trucks that are on the bridge. So as you're driving, you look out and you can see what looks like a green gas. And this green gas begins to come out.
I can't help it, guys. I ate broccoli earlier.
That is just like moving along the ice, and it starts to move over the town. And you can hear explosions from the city as artillery is now hitting the town of Bentagi. You're sort of blacked out, and now you've come to.
Towards the Russian lines, for as I know, they're at least friendly.
Green gas that you saw before is moving along the ground. And then you notice as the gas hits these other people, they start standing up and looking around. And a figure steps right in front of the car. It looks like they're wearing convenience store outfit, but they don't have any pants on.
Cocks the 45, points at the man behind the register.
Whoa, Ethel, the dude gave me his pants.
Just going to accelerate through.
There's a loud doo-doo-doo-doo as they go over the top onto the roof and roll all the way to the back. You look in the rear view, they seem to be gone. You look next to you in the passenger seat and they're sitting there and they're like, that wasn't very nice.
Do I know you?
Yeah, We've met.
Are you the convenience store person who we met in the first time we took a trip to see Boris?
Yeah, I gave Luther my pants. Don't you remember?
I assume that you got another pair in that time, Shane.
I don't know. This seems a lot more comfortable now that I've relinquished them.
Right now, pants is basically a fucking mind game. You gotta take off your shoes, you're hungry, you're confused, your face is streaked with dry tears, all to squeeze into a piece of fabric that measures how much fatter you are than the last time you tried on pants.
What are you doing here?
Well, I had to drop off somebody.
It's me, Illumination Boy.
They seem, they're kind of occupied. We should probably leave. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to get back.
Very much an agreeable idea. Where should we go?
I don't know, where do you, I mean, any place but here. Just drive straight ahead. And the car gets faster and faster. And it's just as you're about to hit the gate, the car, you see a spark of energy. And now you are driving in like an arena. There's somebody here that you probably know. You probably want to talk to them. I think they're doing hot yoga right now. They kind of philosophize a lot, so you want to be prepared for that. And we find Luther.
Bonnie, this is Debbie. Debbie, this is Bonnie. It's not important right now, but are you a practitioner of hot yoga? I find it truly freeing after a long day of minutia and bullshit. Perhaps some downward facing dog. I would recommend that highly. And then Luther turns to stare at Debbie.
I feel kind of like a pig, standing here enjoying myself, staring at a poor unsuspecting woman as if she were nothing but a piece of meat.
As she practices her downward facing dog.
Yeah, looks like two little kittens playing gently under some denim.
Calico is amazing. I don't know why we ever left here last time. I got clean, I got sober, I found my soulmate, the love of my life. It's amazing. Blake is focusing on his career. He's like hitting the Excel spreadsheets like nobody has ever seen before. I mean, it's been nothing but good here.
You see Debbie like put her hand on Luther's shoulder and lean over to you, and don't worry, he's been like that. He's missing his tag team friend. He hasn't seen him, so it's okay. Just play along.
Blake's still missing? I thought Debbie, I thought you told me the other day that we were going to find him, that everything was fine, that all was well. Debbie, what's going on here? Oh my God, I need something.
Practice your mantra.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, big ones, small ones, some as big as your head.
Look at my new arm, Bonnie. Calico is amazing. It's essentially the Luke Skywalker arm, just without the fake skin over it. Jock's not here, Blake's not here, Snake's not here, Debbie's here, but let's be honest, I kind of get tired of that after a while. Anyway, so we need to go find.
Thought it was the woman
Blake.
of your dreams.
Well, it's no Karen.
The traveler. He has gone into the refrigerator. He pulls out a PBR. Yeah, I think I got a couple ideas.
Are any of them good ideas?
Maybe.
Well, that PBR was a good idea. So, if you yeah. So if you have,
don't worry. There's a non-alcoholic one in here for you, Luther. Don't worry. I'll get you that.
Damn. Well, no, that's a good thing. I'm proud of myself that that's a good thing.
I'm going to reach into my purse. Do you want some pans of chocolate? I still have some.
Luther sort of looks at the ground and no, not right now. Let's figure out where the rest of the group went.
And before you can put that back, the traveler has swiped it from you, and he's just smashing it in his mouth, eating it. Let me go talk to the Star Elves. And he,
okay.
Oh, wait, and before he leaves, he's like, oh, got to take a road beer. And he pulls out one and then two, puts one in his pocket, opens the door, and walks away. Blake, Snake, and Jacques, you are in this room. All of a sudden, there's all these lights, and you begin spinning around like that ride at the Carnival that spins around.
Yeah, the Gravitron.
One of those. Yeah, the Vomitron. That lasts for probably a lot longer than you would want.
Oh, so crazy.
An amount of time passes and all the colors just sort of melt away. And you're in this room. It's kind of chilly in here. There's a big picture window. It's just dark. And there's just little motes of light.
Does it look like outer space?
Yes, it does.
My tick comes back that I almost forgot about. Can you fix this, Jacques?
Well, that depends. It could be a spinal injury, in which case this is fixable. If it is a neurological injury, that is not exactly my field, but I could perform brain surgery if you wish.
Yeah, just don't let me go back to accounting.
Oh, wow. So you like some kind of doctor.
Yes, I am one of the finest surgeons there is.
Male mammal, approximately 30 to 60 years of age. Weight, indeterminate.
Where'd that Roger Rabbit looking feller go?
No seats. There's nothing in here except a wand that has a big skull on it. It seems to be left by the door.
I had a nasty experience with that wand in previous. 13 tried to hit me with it, and it made some bastard necrosis on my leg.
The door opens. A figure steps through, wearing a bathrobe, looks like a rabbit. Not as tall as 13, wearing slippers that look like human faces, with like a coffee cup in his hand, and he kind of looks around. He looks down. He's like, "Oh, damn!" And he picks up the wand. He throws it in the back, and the door closes. And you hear it clang. 13, pick up your shit. See, you guys made it okay. Nobody vomited.
Yes, that is true. Jacques like halfway through stitching up the wound in his leg. He's just got this sewing needle in his head. So, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Jacques Rebu.
Prime 1.
Pleasure.
Are those slippers real people's faces or
no?
Oh, okay. Just checking. We have real bear rugs. Why wouldn't we have real bunny slippers?
You must be this Prime 1 at 13.
Yeah, I just
talks
said
about
that,
so
yeah.
much. Yes.
You take a head injury?
No, I have heard a lot of good things about you.
I hope so.
He's a surgeon.
13's leg, is he requiring medical assistance?
He'll be fine.
What do you want me to do with this? And I'm like holding his leg.
Oh, he left it behind?
Well, he didn't leave it behind.
He walks over and snatches it. Door opens. 13, you're like, throws it. Clang, clang, clang. Yeah, I'm the Prime 1.
Does that mean you are like the leader?
Yes.
Where are we?
Well, not in that universe that just got enveloped by Yog Soggoth.
Was anybody able to get saved from there other than us?
What do you mean?
I don't know. We had some friends with us. They're not here.
No, they're probably dead.
Yeah, I mean, we could run from Yogs, whatever. Yogs a fuck. Prime, how do we stop Yogsloth? What do we got to do?
I tried to stop him when that feller was trying to summon him. I peed on one of them symbols, tried to make it all smudged up, mess it up, but it didn't seem to work.
Yeah, all you did was wake up something else.
Well, last time it was me and the Traveler and Cad that had to stop him.
So how do you stop him?
It's pretty complicated.
How about you give us that wand of Orcus and we go stop him? The one you threw out in the hallway.
That's a bad idea.
That sounds like a great idea. I thought that was like a powerful artifact.
Something about eldritch horror and very powerful demonic artifact do not seem like those pieces belong together.
I mean, I wouldn't mind you taking it because the amount of messages I get every single day from corporate wanting that damn thing. It's a pain in the ass.
I think that is a headache that we do not want to acquire.
Back in Calico, Luther and Debbie have begun practicing tantric yoga. And Luther looks over to Bonnie and says, would you care to open up your true self with a tantric invocation?
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
I'm not that flexible, so good thing I'm not there.
You know, the rest of our crew, we're not the brightest bulbs in the bunch, right? Like, so we have to figure this out because
coming from Luther,
I sense danger. I sense impending doom, Bonnie. I mean, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to enjoy my tantric yoga here, and I just can't really act out this true love.
Are you ready to go now? I mean, we could wait.
To be honest, Debbie's starting to get on my nerves. I can only take her for so long. It's like
she's standing right there.
A year. Yeah, of course she is. Baby, you know I love you. I'm just like, you know how it is. I gotta be free. I gotta be me.
Out, desolate. You see some cactus. There's a tumbleweed that goes by as the wind blows. It's kind of a dry heat.
Luther looks down at himself, right? And he's got, the Vaquero pants. They're dark black. He's got this belt on with two sort of single action Colt fucking revolvers on either side. A vest, like pinstripe, with a white sort of like bib and a bowler.
That's why it looks like Lily Von Strook.
Let's face it, everything below the waist is kaput.
You hear a noise and you look up in the sky and there's some kind of something breaking through the clouds. It looks like some kind of ship, but it looks like a large statue with their arms out like this, and they got a big helmet on. And then all of a sudden, you are now like floating through the sky. For a second, as you're shimmering, it looks like you're wearing a potato sack. 3 motes of light shoot down and land on the ground, and you see these figures start to come down.
Bonnie, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because sometimes I have flashbacks when there's stressful situations, but like I think I'm seeing something coming out of the sky. Should we fire on them?
Of course we
See, it was not a bad idea when I did it.
Howdy.
Shock! It's me, it's Luther! It's Bonnie and Luther!
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're the 2 yokels? Luther! I got this thing for you. Here. It's called White Lightning.
White lightning.
Like, is it really you?
I mean, I'm giving you White Lightning.
I grab the White Lightning and I immediately grab Blake in a big old bear hug and give him a giant
Have you
hug.
taken a bath lately? You don't stink like vomit and piss right now.
I was back in Calico for a while. Like it was
rehab second stint, huh?
Yeah, it was a long time. You have no idea how glad I am to see you, though.
We were told not to drink the White Lightning right now, though, for some reason.
Well, check it out, though. Look at my digs, man. Like this is really cool. Like I know the last time we landed in a different dimension, I said it was really cool, right? But like this dimension is really cool.
Well,
Like,
this is definitely the way to town, right here.
well, let's go find you some boots.
Oh yeah, this sand is hot. German socks just don't really keep the heat out. I need some better.
It's just getting rather hot. It's like you look at Jacques and he's just got like sweat underneath like everything. As he's wearing a winter allied uniform.
It's got to be uncomfortable with the back hair sweater that you have.
You got a little grub spare for some fellow travelers in the desert?
Yeah, I reckon so. What do you need there, partner?
You wouldn't happen to have a spare pair of boots with you. Mine seemed to have gone missing.
I just got my own boots.
Oh. Got any grub?
Well, I got some beans if you want some. They're kind of cold. Where are you fellas from, exactly?
Not from around here.
Well, I am from France.
Is that in the south of here somewhere?
East.
I believe it would be the east.
You've been along. Ooh, you're quite a looker. You know what? You got a sister? I seen your sister. She passed through here about, a couple days ago.
Is he talking to me or Jacques when he said that?
He's talking to Bonnie.
Not that I'm aware of. Where did my sister go?
Yeah, of course, head into town. You know, Rock Ridge.
Guys, this might be an interesting time to tell you that before I was taken to Calico, I saw Dr. Gonzalez turn into an exact copy of me.
Damn France.
As I cool my feet in the creek, when I start to get out, I'll notice rummaging through and trying to put everything back on that I have a disguise kit and start offering everybody out some Western-looking, slightly more comfortable clothing.
You do have a pair of boots in there.
Got a couple pair of chaps and duster and a couple hats.
Sounds like you're ready for a night at the club.
I've been in these nasty tight clothes for a long time now because I blew out my cargo pants.
I can tell that boy's not Jewish.
He'll spend some time cutting up his Nazi uniform pants to be about shorts and then put the chaps on over the shorts.
The really scary part is you can't even tell that Jacques isn't wearing pants because his legs are so hairy.
It's like wool pants.
The two that aren't, trying to get their shit together and rearranging their uniform and trying to bathing in the creek and all this, you notice these green creatures begin to move closer to your position. They have a huge head with these little beady eyes, and you can see that they've got like a row of teeth that go up with these little tiny arms, and they have a tail that swishes back behind them. They stand about 10 feet tall as they seem to be stalking you. You hit it in the arm. It's little
velociraptor arm.
Arm,
right?
yep. And like blow it completely off. And then you hit its leg and it just kind of crumples down into a heap. You turn and hit the other one because that one is dead and shoot that one square in the chest.
Center mass, baby.
Bonnie?
I didn't even hit the same zip code.
So this creature, not pretty upset that you've just killed one of its friends, will lash out and make a beeline.
Well, there are only 5 of us, so the 6th is probably that guy that was over there offering us the cold beans.
We do need his clothes.
Hits him with a claw and like tears into him and rips a huge chunk out of his like shoulder and his neck and the blood starts to squirt out of his neck. Your new NPC friend.
Oh no, don't die.
Luther just like sort of coolly, as he, you know, he kills the first one in the surprise round, he just kind of turns, draws down on it, and it's like pop, both sort of right in the chest, so it just like explodes out of his back. Blood and lung matter fly everywhere. Luther just kind of like spins his revolvers and puts them back into his belt. So
does Jacques think he can save him?
He's dead.
Or does he look toast?
Yeah, he looks toast.
Oh darn, someone's gonna have to take his clothes.
Jacques will kind of walk up, give the dying gentleman a sip of the good potato water. Any final requests?
Well, I'll tell you where the gold is. And he drops dead.
Gold? Like gold-plated guns? Wake up! Wake up!
No, he is gone.
Gold-plated spurs?
I call his boots and hat.
I mean, I got a hat. I'll take his pants, though. Get out of these damn capris.
Give me a luck roll.
I failed.
Okay, the pants are too small. Fuck! Yes, he has a pistol.
I am taking it. We're looting the body. We're eating some beans.
Do we find a chicken that can do math?
You find a bottle of clear liquid, but you realize it's kind of like it's sort of sloshing against the side of the bottle on its own.
You found yourself some magic water.
This is sentient water.
You realize it's sloshing in one direction.
So it shows you where water is.
Although, Snake, you know you could probably make some really good jerky out of those raptor tongues. That's good eating right there.
Why don't you just cut some off and bring it back to town with us? You can't make jerky out of the tongue. That's the most tender part. Get its shoulder. That's where the good jerky's at.
I believe these are own raptors, part of perhaps a herd.
Leave all the bodies alone. It looks like they bit him, he shot them, and we were never here. Let's go.
But that gentleman doesn't have a gun on him anymore.
Well, put a gun to this head of one of the raptors, then it looks like a suicide.
Crest the Hill, you can see a small town ahead, and the town is built around a structure in the middle that looks like a pyramid.
Uh-oh. Does this pyramid look anything like the pyramid we saw before? The one that we stepped into and then transported to another dimension?
On that strange planet. Yeah, it looks similar. I mean, similar construction.
No familiar symbols or anything?
From this distance, no. There is a sign that says Rock Ridge, and the symbol below it is this ram horn, the same that you have seen.
Yeah, I'm not liking this, guys.
There are more houses, and you can see that these large pens have been built, and you can see that there are like herds of raptors in there.
Oh, we're so screwed.
Let's just act casually and go to the saloon and ask about a woman that looks much like our friend here.
Actually, yeah, that's a good plan. Well, let's be bounty hunters, right? Like,
yeah, we need money.
We'll get money. Like, we'll go out and we'll track down desperados and outlaws and like people like ourselves.
Luther,
and
I've got
dead or
15
alive.
bullets.
Seriously, do none of us? Nobody has any money. Like,
I have money, but not for the Wild West. Unless they take credit.
All my cash is stamped with dates that, it's not yet.
Did they carry dollar bills?
Doc, you're a surgeon. Like, trade your services for,
Oh,
like,
yeah. You could do all sorts of things.
I'm sure, like, they need a doctor.
You could start doing plastic surgery here. Really help the brothel.
Yeah, like, I'm sure, like, they need a dentist or like somebody. It's like, oh, doctor, I have a little bit of a head cold. Here, do some cocaine about it, and then like everybody feels great. And you like
just rub this on your gums a little bit. You'll feel great.
That's what it was. Like everybody in the 1870s, they just all did cocaine, and then they felt amazing.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I could do some fighting.
Like
a fist fighting ring.
Yes, you could have someone betting on you.
I'm just going to be a carpetbagger. I'll just con people out of money. How much moonshine do we have? We could split it up into like 5 or 6. I'll sell it as tonics. We'll be great. Like, it'll be amazing.
Go to the saloon and inquire if there are any jobs that need done in town.
Me and Luther might could talk some people into fighting Blake, betting money against one of them there colts Luther's packing. It's not like there's any chance Blake would lose anyway.
No, I'm not putting up my gun. Blake could put up his own gun. But yeah, Blake could wrestle in the center of town for money. Blake, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm on board.
Are you willing to put your belt on the line?
Yeah, let's get a new belt. I'm a traveling prize fighter, inventing a new phrase. We're calling it bare knuckle boxing. We're trendsetters
or it's just like you. Oh my God! In this time period, You, in this dimension, you could be the creator, the progenitor of professional wrestling.
I could. I think I'm going to.
You could like there could be a plaque and a statue with your name somewhere in this timeline. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Yes,
Sure.
I'm totally gonna be your hype man. We just created professional wrestling. All right, let's just go to the saloon, have a couple 5 drinks, and invent pro wrestling.
Jacques will kind of gesture for the bartender to come over.
You don't know nothing about, yig?
No, I have not heard this term before. We are from a very far east.
They're snake folk. Got the forked tongue and everything. Mayor would like nothing better to get rid of them.
Well, I will
Luther
leave
is
you
looking
alone.
around the saloon for the biggest guy in there. Hey,
You spot him up at the bar.
I hope he's fat and out of shape.
Last time I tried on pants, they had to send in a fireman to rescue me.
I lean over to Jacques and I'm looking right at this guy. I'm making eye contact with this guy, but I lean over to Jacques and I'm like, "Hey, Jacques, look over there.
Yes.
What do you think? Should I hate him?" Of course, Jacques says, "But you don't even know him." And I say, "Yeah, but there's just something about him, something around the eyes. I don't know. Reminds me a little bit of me." No, I'm sure of it. I fucking hate him. Hey, you asshole! Come here.
I am thoroughly confused.
You gonna do something? Or you just gonna stand there and bleed?
So he stands up, and you can see that he is monstrous. He kind of he says, "You got an issue with my eyes?" And as he says that, you can see like a second eyelid like go up, and then he flashes his yellow eyes at you and looks at you. He's like, "What's your problem?"
He's a yig! He's a yig! So
He reaches his hand out, puts it on your neck, and he begins to pick you up.
I was supposed to run outside, and then Blake was supposed to be there. This wasn't the plan.
He's like, "I'm not one of those filthy snakes." And he does that. He opens his mouth, and you can see his razor sharp teeth. He's like, "I'm a Gorn," and he hurls you across the bar, and you go straight through the window of the saloon.
Yeah, as I roll out and tumble and then just like sprawl onto the ground, I look up at Blake and I go, "I found your huckleberry," and then I just fucking collapse onto the ground.
Luther, wake up! That you weren't supposed to fight. What? Oh my gosh, Luther, you're supposed to pick people I can beat.
Blake, the man is gonna either I'm gonna have to shoot him or you're gonna go in there and wrestle him. Go do your thing, man.
It sounds like you better get those guns ready. I might need a new manager. My manager should not be picking fights.
Well, that did not go exactly to plan.
No, you let Luther pick a fight with that thing in there. Luther, we fought Gorn on the boat.
I was on heroin. Like, what do you want?
They whooped our ass. We got lucky.
The barkeep comes out and I'm gonna need you to replace that window. Sorry.
Oh God, no.
So for now, I would have to say the best I can do is a IOU.
Also, I hope you have good insurance because I think I threw out several vertebrae in my back flying out that window, and there's a lawsuit coming your way, buddy.
Quickly, before the whole town is a mob against us, let us go and talk to this Monsieur Le Maire.
There are a couple guards out front. They're huge, bulky guys that are just wearing like almost like suspenders, like with shorts.
It's either Lederhosen or Mennonites, right? Like they're like Amish Mennonite type guards. Yeah, right.
With bowl cuts. Who goes there?
Howdy, partenaire. I am a
Look here, Jebediah.
How'd you know my name?
We should probably not argue in front of Jebediah. Yeah.
How'd you know my name was Jebediah too?
It's showing on the part of your underwear that's sticking out of the side of your britches.
Your mama sewed it in. Yeah.
The other Jebediah comes running out. Yeah, he definitely want to see you.
Hey, Luther, they definitely could use a dentist. I'm just saying.
Comes a figure in a hood carrying a staff that looks like a ram head. And as he gets closer, you can see that his face looks skeletal. And he says, "Luther, two gun styles? My prayers have been answered. Ha ha ha."
Pocket lint and ass. And I'm bringing hell with me!
Luther, you've been panhandling at my gym for like 10 years, so I know you.
Yeah, but I'm a changed man now. Like you said,
No,
I bathed and
never
everything.
changed.
Like I'm
Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic.
Luther Tulsa two-gun style.
You give him a twist, a flick of the wrist, it's what the showman said.